Communication is a brand new program of ideas and techniques covering every phase of the automobile business. Subscribed to by your dealership management on a regular basis, because what you know and how you grow is important. We hope you enjoy the program and find it of personal value.
This is Earl Nightingale. Playing things straight and slow is all right, I guess. You know, sticking to the notes in a logical, plodding progression. But sometimes you want to cut loose and get hot. How about the business we're in, this business of selling automobiles? Does the way a trumpet man can cut loose and get hot have any application to us? Very definitely. If you've been in this business any length of time, you've got yourself a system, a method, a place for everything in your desk and everything in its place. Reassuring, comforting, like an old lady knowing where her favorite shawl is. And when you're with a customer who happens by, you know the right things to say. Only maybe you just keep saying them the same old way.
This is a wonderful deal, Mr. Jones. This is a wonderful deal, Mr. Smith.
Wonderful deal, wonderful deal, wonderful deal, wonderful deal.
Wonderful deal, wonderful deal.
Well, maybe it doesn't sound quite like that, and maybe those aren't the exact words you use. But whatever way you put it, did you ever analyze what you're saying? What you're doing that's gone stale? What aren't you doing that you could and should but don't because you never have? What better time than right now to cut loose, to improvise? To shake up your selling and everything you're doing. There's no better place to start than the start of the sale with the very important matter of who's coming your way to buy. Your upcoming business estimates should not be confused with the economic forecast, General Motors' total estimated sales for fiscal 1963, the bright upturn in long-term road construction, the trend to the suburbs and stuff like that there. I'm talking about the business heading in your personal direction. Right now, today, this week, this month, the people who either through knowing you or knowing of you, or because you're up, will come in contact with you to buy a car or truck. Let me ask you a blunt question. Are you satisfied with what you see? Satisfied that this is enough income for you? If so, you've got no problem. You can play it the same old way. But if you're not satisfied with what's happening by the normal course of things, with just these prospects that may be coming your way, then you can do something about it. And now's the time to start. You're a salesman. Stir something up. With a desk and a phone and some ideas and some drive and determination, you can start from scratch, from nothing, and create some sales. Yes, create some business. Bring your way some people and some income that wouldn't be yours unless you stirred yourself and changed some patterns to get them your way. Whatever you earn this way is pure and simple luxury money. Whatever commissions you earn from a sale you wouldn't normally get, you can blow on the horses or flush down the drain or surprise your wife or whatever you please. It's worth reaching for. Will you? Will you, in the month ahead, concentrate deliberately on doing the things you haven't been doing? Trying the things you haven't been trying, to get the business you haven't been getting. Now, you'll get some ideas and help all during the month. Right now, let's just take a quick, hard look at some of the things you'll have to make some decisions on, such as prospecting, the old business of getting out and seeing the people. Now, everybody knows prospecting doesn't work anymore, not in this market, not in our community. Everyone except some salesmen who've come up with some new approaches that you may find worth considering. especially since right now, within a few miles of you, somebody's on his way to buy a Plymouth or a Rambler or a Ford or a hi-fi set or a fur piece for his wife or any of the other big-ticket items that are for sale in this world, that tempt people, that take their money and take them out of the car market for months unless you have figured out some way to get your story in front of them before they get into the marketplace. Now, that's prospecting. Nothing institutional about it. Nothing obsolete about it. There's nothing more practical than creating business for yourself by getting to the guy who's not coming your way. Now, there are a lot of good ways of doing this. Bird dogs. The care and feeding of them is something pretty important to creating business. And so is something as simple and plain as guts. Just the guts to cold spear once in a while. Oh, sure, the averages are way against getting business this way, and it's no way to count on. But it is a way to shake up the blood and sometimes stir something up, and also reassure yourself that you haven't lost that old up and at 'em. Also, examine the blind spots in your product selling. Your franchise, yes, your personal franchise as a Chevrolet salesman, has grown so much and so fast that sometimes you stick to some models you're comfortable with, forgetting the range of transportation merchandise you have for sale. This attitude of I don't sell trucks or any other merchandise you can offer, including accessories, finance, insurance, or what have you, all this is fine if you're satisfied with what you earn selling Impala Sport Coupes and other comfortable models. Yes, creating business, doing the things that will get more business for you is a complicated, hard, and grubby job. If you can wait for May and June to get hot, maybe you should. But most of us can't. Most of us don't want to. And January is a great month for fresh starts and trying some things. If you emerge in the month of January with one more sale than you normally would have had, and one more way of selling cars and trucks than you had been using before, then you're on your way to being just that much more successful, just that much more professional in this business. And that's what selling is all about. You get better, or you fall back. And there's no more direct way to get better than to build on what you already do well. And take January to improvise. Play it by ear. Do the things you haven't been doing. Reach out for the people you haven't been reaching. Improvise. Get off your arrangement. The same old way of going out to see people only when they've given you a gilt-edge guarantee. Go ahead, waste some gasoline. It's the cheapest thing in this business. Improvise. Talk to some people who don't like Chevrolet, and what's more, don't like you. The people who wouldn't come your way in a million years. Improvise. Create something from nothing. Try different ways, new ways. In jazz, in selling, in anything that demands something extra, something personal from the person doing the performing, you gotta cut loose and get hot.